Welcome to Conversations. I'm Robin Fahr. We've got a great show for you today, as always. First, I'm so happy to welcome Carolyn Rovner. She is a style consultant and personal shopper, and with the new year, we got to clean out the old and get in with the new. So welcome to Conversations. Great to have you here.
Thank you, Robin. Great to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. This is going to be all about me today because I'm opening my closet this morning thinking, okay, what will I wear for the show today?
Me too.
And yeah, you too. Good idea. And
sure.
You look fabulous. May I just say, you were just totally the advertisement for yourself. But I was looking in there and thinking, I don't have any kind of organization going on here in my closet. I've got my summer clothes sitting next to my winter clothes. I've got 3 years ago stuff sitting next to stuff I got for Christmas. I mean, I just don't, I'm not cycling it through. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much normal about this. What is, when you come to somebody's house, are you just going to get into my closet and say, out, and what are you going to do?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is sit down and talk with you. And we're going to talk about your personal style. We're going to talk about your lifestyle. Where are you wearing your clothes? Where are you going? What are you doing? What's your budget? What's your personal style? What, you know, just kind of what you like. And so we're also going to examine your body type and your color palette. So we're going to make sure that we have the foundation information so that everything we have looking at in your closet is wearable. So if there's an item there that has been there for 3 to 5 years that you have not worn in that time, then you're definitely going to purge that.
You have to get rid of that.
You have to get rid of it.
What about that 2-year rule? I had heard if you hadn't worn it for 2 years, then it has to go. But sometimes I feel that's just a little too soon.
Well, it depends. I'm all about hanging on to something. If you love it, give it another season. If you still haven't worn it at that time, then it's time to purge.
Time to go. All right.
But I would say for the closet that you described, to, you know, put the off-season clothing away. Get that out of your sight line. Your closet is your first place that you come to. It's the best real estate in your house. And what you really want to do is make sure that when you stand in front of your clothes, that you have all the options that you want for today's life.
And you can see them all clearly.
And you can see it. So no, you don't want your bathing suit cover up next to your cashmere sweater. But that can go in the back, off-season can go in the back. And then also, you want to have it somewhat organized so that you have all the tops together, all the bottoms together, so that when you look at your closet and you say, okay, I really feel inspired to wear this top today, then you can look at all the bottoms that you have and go, okay, it goes with this one. And it's a lot more easy to then, you know, come together with an outfit.
Now, your company is called C2 Style. What does that stand for, by the way?
Well, actually, my nickname growing up was C2. My maiden name initials were CC, so that evolved into C2.
Cute.
And I was known as that for many, many years. And so when I started my business 9 years ago, I just automatically thought C2 Style. That's me.
Perfect.
As well as IC2
Style.
Someone else's style.
Perfect play on words. That's wonderful. So your job then is to come to people like my house, you know, and help me figure out what's going on. What other kinds of things do you do? As a personal shopper, we're getting rid of the stuff we don't need, but then you're helping me fill in the blanks there.
Yes, yes. When we've purged some items in your closet, they may have been good foundation pieces, but they may have been a little outdated, or maybe they didn't flatter your body type like they should. So we'll replace those. We'll come up with a wish list, and then we'll look at that wish list as our foundation then for going shopping. And we will hopefully find what you need in the stores. There's always that, you know, perfect sweater that's in my mind or your mind that would just be so great if we could find it. But the reality is we need to find it in a store.
Right, exactly right. We can't just, unless we're seamstresses and are making our own.
Exactly.
Now, what is your thinking about buying something for the season? So maybe not spending as much because next year it's going to be out of style, let's just say. Or do you say, no, invest good money in your clothes, especially those foundation pieces that you're going to wear forever? Or mixture of both? What do you think?
Mixture of both, 100%. I love mixing high-end, very good quality foundation pieces with trendy little funky stuff that's available at some of the discount stores. So I think the key to that is to really know what the trends are. So look at a magazine in the spring and in the fall, because that's when the trends come out, and then you can decide, okay, I'm into that, I like that, I'm going to keep an eye out for that. And you have a real conscious effort then of what you're searching for. And then when you go to the store, you can say, you know, oh, here's a blouse similar to what I saw that I really decided and knew that I liked, not walking in blind going, I don't know what to buy, I don't know what's out there.
Well, it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm sure when you walk into a store with one of your clients, you can zero in on what they're looking for and what you're thinking is going to be just right for them. You know, the layman here, we just, especially if I go into somewhere like Macy's, I'm overwhelmed. There's too many choices, and I often leave with nothing because I'm overwhelmed.
Right. And that's why I shop with a client when I shop with a client, I shop alone prior to their arrival. So everything is waiting in the fitting room for them when they get there. I weed out all the merchandise that I know is not on their wish list, that's not going to compliment them, that they can't afford, or, you know, whatever. So I get rid of that noise.
Okay, boy, that would help me. You've brought along a couple of really fun things today, and these are the trends that we can be looking forward to.
Just a few of the trends.
For the springtime. Okay, pick up this beautiful, what color would you call that?
I would call this a flesh tone. This is kind of a peach little tunic top.
Oh, it's so
it's so cute.
Flapper,
it's really fun, and I think that this is a great example of wearable trend for a wide variety of women. This is something that a 20-something gal could wear over leggings and maybe like a little gladiator platform, you know, out to dinner, to the city, something that's really kind of saucy and fun.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, this is also the kind of outfit, and notice we've done some layering here.
I noticed that. Is it just a little tank under there? Okay.
Yeah, just a little tank top with a satin trim. And this is something that a little bit more mature gal could wear with skinny jeans and ballet flats.
Perfect.
So it's really age appropriate for a lot of different women. And I think that's the key, is age appropriateness.
Exactly right. We don't want to look dowdy as we get older, but on the other hand, we don't want to look like we're trying to be something that we're simply not. Now, is this color going to be this flesh tone? It's the first I've seen of it. Is this kind of going to be some of the we can look forward to this spring?
Definitely, definitely. You can find a variety of neutrals.
So you can show us,
a variety of neutrals in a lot of different colors: peaches, pinks, creams, and now the neutrals are going more into putty, which is kind of a really soft brown, as well as gray, sort of dove grays.
So look forward to that.
Really pretty.
Tell us about this.
Well, I like this a lot because this is such a great example of a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, a t-shirt doesn't just have to be a t-shirt anymore. And this is something that I would wear with boots and either distressed boyfriend jeans or skinny jeans and maybe a little scarf or something. And it's just cotton, but it's got this little, you know, little fun ruffle detail, and it's not very expensive. I would say it's under $30.
Perfect.
So it's really something that, you know, is wearable. And it's the kind of thing that once you wear it, you'll get tons of compliments, you'll feel good about what you're wearing, and then at the same time, once the trend plays out, you can toss it.
Okay, yeah, because you don't mind if you've spent not so much money on it. Now, both of the blouses that you bought have the ruffles. Is that a new?
Big. It's a big trend. It started last spring in 2009. It continued through the fall, and it's really moving forward again for 2010. Okay. And I think that a lot of the trends for spring are carryovers.
Which is good, because there you go again. If you bought something last year and you really are still liking it, you're not going to look a year out of by wearing it then.
Right, and you can get a little bit more mileage out of it. You know, stick with, again, if you find something that you like and you put it on, stick with it.
Stick with it.
It's more, trend is not necessarily the key. It's knowing one's own personal style and incorporating or interpreting the trends that work best for the individual.
Now, what if this individual has a tendency to lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, and they've got sort of two wardrobes, if you will?
Right.
What do you say about that when you walk in?
Well, I say really, you know, try to find your weight.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if it's 10 pounds more, great, go with it. I would rather have you dress your 10-pound heavier body more complimentary, better, you know, with a better fit, than make you have to lose those 10 pounds. Because 9 times out of 10, just with smoke and mirrors, knowing proportion, knowing fit, those are the things that can help you lose 10 pounds just by putting on the right clothes.
So would you come then, would we go to the store together, would you come in then into the dressing room with me and say, now I like this, but this is showing a little too much, you know, blah, blah. So that's really how you sort of get us all to look like you.
Oh, thank you.
You look
well, I think that one of women's biggest difficulties when it comes to shopping is that they don't consider fit. And they're really overly obsessed with the number on the tag in the back of the dress. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what size an item is. All that matters is that it fits properly. And I would so much rather see an individual go up a size, have it fit right, get the alterations necessary.
See, and that's a big
deal,
isn't it?
Like, don't even get me started on, or maybe you should get me started on alterations, because women will lose 5 pounds to fit into a pair of slacks rather than alter the slacks to fit them.
Right.
And I don't think it's necessary. I think that if you can find a great alterations person, get to know that person. My alterations lady sees me, you know, probably every 2 to 3 weeks, because I'm constantly getting things shortened, sleeves taken up, waist in the back. It's what you got to do.
That's really good. Now, before we go, and I want to give out some information, you brought a hat along. Are we going back to hats? Or
we are.
We are.
This is a super cute little fedora, which is another one of our trends for spring, is kind of a nod to the menswear look. And so this is so cute. I mean, you can wear this with a sundress or jeans and a t-shirt. You know, it's really
saucy. That's a great
very
look.
Versatile, and it's very cute.
Well, so. And it hides a bad hair day too.
Definitely hides a bad hair day.
Good to know. Well, this is Carolyn Rovner, and I tell you, just in spending the time I've been on her website, which I will give you as well, but you just feel more organized already. Let me give out some information. It's Carolyn Rovner, C2 Style. Her website, check her out, www.c2style.com. You can give her a phone call if you'd like, 925-202-9332. Have her come over, have her check out what's in your closet, get rid of what you really don't need but that you probably can't get rid of yourself, and she'll take care of the rest. And Carolyn, I got to have you over. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming in today and getting me feeling a little more organized in this closet as well.
Absolutely.
And we've got plenty more conversations coming up. Don't go away. I'll be right back.